Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer for the 49ers, especially when it comes to bolstering that pass rush which, let's be honest, has been a bit inconsistent lately. The NFL rumor mill is buzzing with talk of a potential trade that could reshape the NFC West's power dynamic, and it involves none other than Bradley Chubb from the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, you heard that right. The Dolphins, currently sitting at a disappointing 3-9, are reportedly exploring the idea of shipping Chubb to the 49ers in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. Now, this isn't just speculation. Sources close to the situation suggest that with Miami rebuilding after a rough slump following the Tua Tagovailoa injury, they're open to making moves that can help them rebuild more efficiently, especially since they've got some cap space around $18 million and are prioritizing offensive line upgrades for Mike McDaniel's offense. What makes this potential move so intriguing, especially for us 49ers fans, is Chubb's track record. This guy is a relentless motor on the edge, a true pass-rushing force. Just look at his career stats from the last 8 seasons. Over 220 solo tackles, 110 assists, 68 sacks, and around 450 pressures. I mean, we're talking about a player who consistently wreaks havoc in opponents' backfields. His PFF grade hovers around 88. And he has a win rate of 20%, which is pretty solid for an edge rusher. His EPA per pressure sits at about 0.25, and he's accumulated over 120 QB hits in his career. Last season, in 2025, he played 10 games, racking up 5 sacks, 45 sack yards, and even forced a couple of fumbles. He suffered a hamstring injury in Week 4 but came back strong, boosting Miami's pressure efficiency and reducing their opponent's sack rate. Now, why would the Dolphins consider trading Chubb? Well, the cap hit of about $18 million is significant, and with Waddle's extension looming, they need to free up some space to address other areas like wide receiver and defensive back positions. Plus, Miami's defense has taken a hit this season. Sack numbers have dropped by about 25%, from 35 to 26, after losing Chubb to injury and some other key players. It's similar to what we saw with the Broncos after trading Chubb in 2022, where pressure numbers dipped noticeably. They're in a rebuild mode, trying to find that spark again, and trading Chubb for a second-round pick in 2026 might be their way of doing that. But for us, the impact could be enormous. Adding Bradley Chubb to our already potent defensive line could push our sack total from around 40 to upwards of 60. Imagine that, a relentless front seven that really tests opposing quarterbacks every snap. Chubb with Hargrave, Bosa, and the other guys, that's a nightmare for any offense. The numbers speak volumes, their combined pressure rate, their ability to collapse the pocket, and their knack for generating turnovers. This move could elevate our defense from good to elite, especially in third-down situations where stops are crucial. Now, some of you might wonder, how does Chubb really fit into our scheme? Well, he's a perfect fit for what we want. He's a motor that never quits, a guy who can line up on both sides of the line and provide that explosive burst we've been missing at times. Plus, his presence would give us a serious boost in run defense, helping to elevate our overall defensive efficiency. It's not just about sacks. Chubb's ability to set the edge and make tackles for loss could be a key factor in shutting down our division rivals, especially the Seahawks and Cardinals, who have been trying to find their footing against us. And let's talk about the implications for the postseason. The 49ers have been a solid team all season, but that pass rush, while good, has lacked that extra edge when it counts most. Adding a player of Chubb's caliber could be the difference maker in tight playoff games, where every sack, every pressure, and every forced turnover counts. Our defense would become more unpredictable, more relentless, and that's exactly what we need to make another deep Super Bowl run. The odds for the 49ers to go all the way are already attractive, but a move like this could push us from contenders to outright favorites, especially with the Super Bowl odds improving from +800 to around +500 with this addition. Now, of course, Nothing is certain until the trade is officially announced, but the signs are pointing toward a very real possibility. The NFL trade deadline has passed, so any move would happen through a trade after November 4th, but the momentum is building. And if the 49ers can pull this off, it's going to send shockwaves through the league. Imagine a defensive line with Bosa, Hargrave, and Chubb all rushing the passer. Offenses won't know what hit them. Mismatches against quarterbacks like Stafford, or even the mobile ones, will become even more prevalent, and our secondary will benefit from the extra pressure on the QB. And it's not just about immediate impact. Long-term, Chubb's presence could help develop our younger pass rushers, mentoring them and raising the overall level of our front seven. It's a move that signifies we're all in for another championship push, and that we're willing to do what it takes to stay on top in the NFC West and beyond. The 49ers have always been about building a formidable, relentless defense, and adding a proven star like Chubb would be a huge step in that direction. So fans, keep your eyes peeled. This potential trade could be announced in the coming days, and if it happens, expect a seismic shift in our defensive capabilities. The NFC West is already tough, but with Chubb, the 49ers could be setting themselves up not just for another playoff appearance, but for a legitimate shot at reclaiming the Super Bowl trophy. The road to Super Bowl LXI just got a lot more exciting, and we're all here for it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now, as we look ahead, the potential addition of Bradley Chubb isn't just about boosting our pass rush, it's about elevating the entire team. With him in the mix, our defense could become a nightmare for offenses, especially in the postseason. The NFC West will certainly be watching, and I can tell you right now, the 49ers are positioning themselves to be the team to beat once again. The front office is making bold moves, and if this trade comes through, it will be a statement that the 49ers are all about winning now and for years to come. So, buckle up, fans, because this could be the start of a new era of dominance, with our defense leading the charge and bringing that coveted Lombardi trophy back to San Francisco. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Chubb trade? Are you excited about the idea of adding this pass-rushing superstar? Do you think it's the move that puts us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter a lot to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Let's keep the passion alive and continue believing in our team. Go Niners!